The girls are fighting. So Peter Navarro is an economics advisor who has argued in favor of tariffs by way of a proxy of a guy in his books that he made up. I wish I had like a more interesting way of saying that, but like Peter Navarro was writing books where he said, hey, there's this guy who's really smart and he's an expert and everyone thinks he's really cool and handsome. And he thinks that I'm correct, basically. He has all of my opinions. And then it turns out that that guy didn't exist and it was an anagram of his last name. Ron Varro or something like that. Whatever it was. I don't know. Yeah, Ron Varro equals Navarro. Exactly. Ron Vara equals Navarro. Thank you. So yeah, that's the level that we're on. Elon has been beefy. By the way, Elon is actually, remember how, I think about a week ago, time isn't real. Remember how about a week ago, Elon got kind of like pushed a little bit out of the White House, and it seems like it was in response to his failure to win them the judicial seat in Wisconsin. And after his complete failure to win that judicial seat, again, like Susan Crawford won by 10 points, even after Elon like literally held illegal lottery raffles or like election raffles in the state. And he's been kind of like pushed out of the administration since, which is one of the reasons why, A, take a look at Elon's Twitter account. He's not like glazing the Trump administration as much anymore, not by a long shot. And B, he's been streaming himself playing video games poorly more often. Apparently, recently he did a live stream where he like died to a tutorial boss or something, even though he was playing on a boosted account. And he was that was the one where the guy in chat was spamming at him like, "You're a loser. You've ruined the country. Like you ruined your marriages." That one, and he like died to a tutorial boss or something. He basically did the equivalent of showing, like he showed off his all achievements badge on his Elden Ring Steam profile, and then got one shot by Soldier of Godric, something like that. Those who know, you know. He died to the first real boss in Path of Exile 2. He's not doing great is my point. It's probably only a matter of time before he has like a generational crash out. He's not very stable. Some of the spam he got, not really relevant to the story here, but we'll take a look at it anyway. The Doge chief was, predictably, terrible at the game, but that was the least of his problems. Less than 5 minutes into the stream, a player logged on and asked Musk if he could, quote, "please jerk off Mr. Trump so he dies of a heart attack." It only got worse from there. For the next hour and a half, Musk sat in stony-faced silence and blasted techno music while dozens of users with names such as Elon is a pedophile and Elon Musk is pathetic repeatedly spammed the chat to tell him, "You have no friends and you will die alone. You will always feel insecure and it will never go away." Incredibly, he is so bad at the game, he doesn't know how to hide chat. Like that he did, like at no point, I guess, during that entire live stream did he even think he was playing Grimes music. He wasn't just playing techno, he was playing music from Grimes. That's really rough, huh? That's a rough one. I don't know. That one's, he's going through it. Well, at least we're all suffering, right? Oh, I didn't say I was sympathetic. I just said it was rough, okay? Anyway, Elon called Peter Navarro a moron on social media. That is true. Musk's remarks were in response to a CNBC interview with Navarro that aired Monday, during which the White House trade advisor discussed how Tesla's position as a car assembler rather than a car manufacturer could be at odds with Trump's tariff policies. That's actually completely correct. Navarro's an idiot, but he's right on this one. Also, again, Elon is anti-tariff. He's spoken negatively of the tariffs multiple times. For one, keep in mind, Elon's I'm so sorry again. I'm like on the fringes, okay? I'm not sleeping well. It's not even because I'm going to bed at an unreasonable hour. It's because it's stressful. It's a stressful time. And frankly, you're all being very mean to me by pointing out that I said Elon's muff. And you're being transphobic to him. Anyway, Elon's wealth is held like very speculatively. Like so much of his wealth is caught up in the perceived value of his companies. It's not a broad portfolio, and he doesn't have much liquid money. It's very much like hinged on the perceived performance of these companies. And yeah, tariffs globally and on China specifically would hurt him immensely. I think that the Tesla Model Y is actually one of the top selling cars in China right now. In many cases, if you go to his Texas plant, a good part of the engines that he gets, which in the EV case are the batteries, come from Japan and come from China. The electronics come from Taiwan. He has $5 billion in cash, reportedly. I would be surprised if that was true. However, that's not much relative to his actual wealth, you know? Keep in mind, one of the reasons why his vehicles are doing relatively well in China, China doesn't actually buy that many cars. Or I should say, Chinese citizens don't buy that many cars. China has a lot of restrictions on vehicle ownership, and also the average Chinese person can't afford a car as easily as the average American. Well, the average American can't afford a car either because all of our cars are like $80,000. But our, vehicle industry, our financing industry is more than happy to like have us, put that down for like a 3-year no APR, 18-year long payoff or whatever. So yeah, take out a mortgage for your vehicle. So we're very willing to, coast our credit on that. Navarro dismissed concerns over a clash with Musk on Monday, saying, quote, everything is good with Elon, no problem, when speaking to CNBC. Oh, I'm sure. No Vosh go up. Okay, we're looking at this guy. He looks very evil, doesn't he? He really has that down. I think so many of the other Trump administration officials look like bloated car salesmen. He looks like a cartoon villain. Like you would cast him in the role, He looks like Biden. He looks a little like Biden, but that's kind of anti-white of you to draw that parallel. But he looks more evil than Biden. Biden doesn't really look evil. Biden kind of looks like a confused old man. Like, this guy does not look confused at all. Does this guy look even a little bit senile to you? This guy looks locked in on clubbing baby seals to death or something. He looks very alert. Cecil? He's got Cecil vibes. That's true. That's a dead read right there. That's very good. Now, Cecil's a good guy. I don't want this comparison. Cecil looks evil, but he's actually like probably the best. He is the... By the way, I've complained before that utilitarians always get a bad rap in media because everyone wants to side with the hero with a bad idea who ends up persevering because they have plot armor. Cecil is the best good guy utilitarian I've ever seen. He's you. Also, you're anti-white. Also, you're anti-male. We should take a look at the Peter Navarro interviews. We should do that soon. Musk goes nuclear on Trump tariff guru with jaw-dropping slur. Wait, what? Dog, I hate Reddit so much. I found the tied Reddit thread to this to try to see if I could glean what slur he used. He's trying to save his tarnished brand, but he will forever be bound to the tangerine apocalypse. I hate... do you think they're still going to talk like this when they're eating their own, like, children for sustenance or something? Yeah, the tangerine tyrant. So true. No fair, that's r/politics. It's the top comment, man. I didn't go searching for that. Why is Reddit so liberal? Unironically, it doesn't cater to old people, 1. And 2, you can't buy the site exposure the same way you can on other platforms. You can't, unlike on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, through ads or through monetary incentives, you can't fill it with conservative ad slop. Money can't influence Reddit anywhere near as much as the other ones. All the conservative influence you see on places like YouTube or whatever else, it's bought. They bought that. And eventually, that does turn into legitimate cultural, like, rightward push, but it didn't used to be like that. 15 years ago, these platforms were not like that. They bought that. Facebook was always kind of like that once old people really got onto it, but that was more in like a boomer slop way, not like militant neo-Nazi rally 24/7 kind of way. They always have to buy their influence.